Yep, we're about to set off on another classic adventure. This time, we've only got a small crew of 4 of us, and we're going to smash out a quick loop of the Budawangs. Going to head up Mt Owen we're going to follow the Yadboro River up. We followed the river up from here. This is Yadboro River, and then we went up this spur all the way up to the bottom of Mt Owen, which you can't see. So this is Oaky Creek flowing in the middle in the valley down there. Go up Mt Owen, camp the night around Mount Cole up there, and then make our way through Monolith Valley tomorrow and hit up the castle and back to here tomorrow night. And the way we actually go down is we follow Kaliana Ridge, which is this one, back down to the Long Gully campground and car park there. So yeah, all around just a quick smash out, and got a mad crew. Look at these lads here. The guy you can't see in the fluoro, that's Marty, and that's Justin down there, just making a few last minute mods to the kit. And then we got Maniac Mitch over there. He's gonna show us actually how to get up there, even though he's never done it before. Good wave, boys. Hey. Let's go. So yeah, we start by just punching down the main castle walking trail. Follow this for a couple 100 metres, and then we're just going to keep going straight ahead before crossing the river. We go around this black log. The track heads towards the river, and we go straight ahead. And just find a good line through all the flat here. A few minutes, we get to the river, and you'll get to a little cliff line that's coming down. Rather than cross the river here, stay close to the cliff, and don't go up too high. We can find a way around it, and we're going to meet a little tributary where we'll just tuck around the side of that. So you'll soon, in a minute or two later, you'll get to this little tributary. No, we can go upstream. But there's a log right there. Oh, you can jump over there possibly, but I find it just as clear up this way actually. Why don't we go up this way? Because it gets into a better clearing up here. You can cross down there, but you get in a lot of thick stuff, whereas if we go on this side it's clearer. And then we're in the clear sooner, smashing through a tobacco weed plantation down on the flat. But we're on the right track because this is the way we cut through past this little fig tree here. So after a few minutes of hiking from the other car park, you get to this campground. What's it taken us? 1 kilometre, 1100 metres, about 17 minutes to get here to the next campground, and then we'll just get to the river crossing. So then we make our way down here over the metal gate, and we cross We can take our shoes off and we're going to cross this river. Oh, there's some skills there. First creek crossing, shoes still on. So once across the river down there, which fortunately on this occasion we were able to cross the log that you saw Mitch skimming across. We went straight ahead, across the other side of the creek, and followed the trip for about 100 metres and then turned up a spur, which we're now climbing. So we've been tramping up this ridge for a little ways. It's not a bad ridge actually. So we've been going an hour and a half, and what have we done? 4.5 kilometres. And we're just making our way to the lower escarpment of the rocks. The quads are burning. Feel the burn. My calves are suffering. Oh look, Justin's bouncing like a goat. Last little bite. We're at about 50% here before we hit the rocks, and you can just make out finger of God up in under there. Woo. So the way you're going to take is you got the finger of God here. We go up to the right here, skirt around the front of that, and then up in that gully behind that tree there. That'll find us out. Mitch has found his first boulder. So yes, we're looking across the Pigeon. And then straight up there, that's the finger of God. In that gap up there. And we're going to climb straight up and we're going to fly on the top of that. Mitch dog is having a play. He wants to get a better view of the finger of God from up there. Woo! So yeah, just skirt around the nose of this big buttress here. And up there. You're right. You got it.
I think so.
Smashing it, Marty.
Oh, hands, eh?
Yeah. Hands are cool. But yeah, just climb up there to your right.
Yep.
So we just walked up from that down there and we climbed up the gully on the other side of that, and we're going to go to the top of that because that's the lower escarpment. So this is the finger of God. Mitch is showing us what it's like out there. Just protruding out into nothing. Woo! Rich man! So that was the finger of God.
Cool.
Sketchy as, with the wind gusting.
Only with the wind, yeah.
So after that we just make our way, keep going straight up and across the ledge here. If you're up here and it's night time, you can camp on a slopey cave, but it's only 10:30. We're making good progress. So we'll keep trucking on through. Just right off the base of the upper climb. It's a bit hard to make out, but just in there there's a slab that's leaning. Let's zoom in. You can make it out just above here. You'll see there's a darkened right middle of picture there. You see all the vertical white lines coming down. They sort of just disappear in this brown slab. We go up in a gully behind that. So it goes from down there, that little white spot climbs up and then follows into the trees and into the little spot up the top there. But yeah, first we've got to find our way up to that ridge up there. Our way up the top of the between the two escarpments, and this is just the scrubbery that's we're needing to make our way through. So where we're going is up behind that guy there. We've got to, when we hit the cliff line at the bottom, we hug it around to the left before climbing up behind that. So we've got to the bottom here, 11 o'clock. Made phenomenal time, 6 kilometres, 3 hours. So like I was saying, about 2 kilometres an hour.
Yep.
That's what I told Mitch the other night, isn't it?
Yep. Speedy.
Speedy. 2 k's an hour. So yeah, making good pace still. Took the other route, but now we've just got to climb up through here. So yeah, we've got this little climb. It's only about 20 metres in length. And plenty of holds. This is the hardest, really the hardest section. After you make your way up through the walls. Yeah, so yeah, just where Justin is there, it's just a little bit exposed. And you just got to sort of smear off either side, and that's it. Squash the water bottle.
Okay.
Push it in, yeah, that's it. Push it, drive your toes into the wall with your back against the other wall. That's it, that's it, work it. And then once you can get a foot up onto that rock where your hand is, you're home. Nicely done. Yes. Woo! How's the heart rate going after that? Nice. Well done, Marty.
Thanks.
Hugging the rock.
Have a breather.
Yep, it's good. So that's pretty much. We got another little
I've been praying a lot.
ledge up here, and that's the exposed part that you're going to be up against when you come up here. There's a little move we're going to have to do up here as well.
That's a really good hold there though, so that's good. So I think I'll go 1.
Yeah, Marty's going great. Nice. That's it, driving with that right leg, just push up on it. Oh, use all the muscles to lift all that 90 kilos. Easy, well done. So once you get to the top of that climb, you get into a little saddle here. If you turn left, you're going to be across the top of Mt Owen. We're going right. Mitch has found another route anyway. We didn't take it that way, but yeah, you turn right and make your way up here, and you'll find we'll find the logbook. Nicely done. Logbook we are. 12 o'clock on the dot. Woo! Well, good work, Marty.
Thank you. Praise the Lord.
And Justin.
Say hi.
Hi, Clint. And there's Mitch. He pretty much ran up the nose of this thing. You got to just under that. So we came down from that. 4 hours, or 3 hours 57 here, 12:07. Boy, we got to stop for lunch. What's for lunch, boys? What have we got for lunch?
Yes, I would. 12th of June this year.
Oh.
Sam was too weak to come up this time. Obviously lost a lot of muscles.
So there we have it. The logbook has been signed. Mad Fast Crew, 4 hours from Long Gully to Mt Owen logbook. 1 o'clock. We're going to punch on across the top of Mt Owen. So making your way across Mt Owen, it's a bit fun, but make sure you follow these cairnstones through all the rock pads and through the scrub, otherwise if you get offline you're in a world of hurt. So just take a little bit extra time to to navigate with those. So we're looking at Mt Cole just here. You've got an option to follow Mt Owen back to the green room that way, or we can get back down in the canyon, back to the green room, or we can go down around the bottom here, around to the good camping cave at Mt Cole on the other side there. So we've made a plan. We're sort of going to drop down into the canyon, which is not unlike this in spots.
Yeah, pretty easy. You'll be right. Big ledge right here. That's what you're going to want.
And we're going to try and make our way across this point up to...
Mitch, psyching! Bing, bing.
Justin's like, oh, I like what Marty did.
You reckon?
I reckon you can do it. Yeah.
It's a good 3 or 4 metre drop, Justin.
Psych!
And then we're going to go up Mount...
That's a big jump, man.
Mount Cole. Oh, he's committed. He's in.
He's got it.
Woo!
Well, what to from here?
He's getting... He's the apprentice to the master tree hugger.
Yeah, there you go.
That is Mitch.
Bingo. I'm thanking the Lord I didn't try that one.
Anywhere.
We've got more steps down the way.
Oh, here he goes.
Wow.
Koala bear. Woohoo! How's the eucalypts? Are they tasty? Yes! Ultimate! Go, Justin. I'm impressed. That was well done. Good work, Justin.
Something like that.
Woo! Yeah, we're just scrambling down the rocks. The canyon's quite full of foliage at the moment because of the recent bushfires back in January last year, 2020. Well, there goes Mitch disappearing into the jungle. Where's Mitch gone? Where's Mitch? Does anyone know where Mitch is? So we think we've found a line that can potentially go up there, crossing this massive canyon. That's it. Now we're climbing the tree, find our way up onto the top where Mitch is. Justin's testing out another line. Marty's onto a winner there.
I think it's staying off this track.
So yeah, we've made our way on the top of Mt Cole. We're just skirting around. What you can see, the bowl to our left there is a Viney Creek, and our campsite is essentially the cave down at the bottom of that, down through that gully there. There's Donjon Mountain just there, and down in here we've got the Seven Gods Pinnacles, Shroud of Gods Mountain in the background, and Clyde Gorge, Clyde River all behind there. So much rock to take in one shot. Mitch over on, what are you going to call that mountain? Mitch Mountain? A headstand up there. Mad Dog Mitch. Down climbing a bit of a chimney squeeze. Nicely done. We're thinking about doing Donjon. It's a thought that counts, isn't it?
Like this one.
So with Donjon right in front of us, we've been tramping for what, 20 minutes? Trying to find a way to the base of the actual mountain. We've just got tours everywhere as we try and navigate through all the burnt rocks, burnt bush, trying to get around this centre piece here. So we have found our way to the edge of Donjon, but our options are running out. Mitch is just having a look to see if he can skirt around here. We've tried to drop down, find the northeastern point, but it's just all a drop off.
Hey, the soil is disturbed through here.
So some people have apparently walked up there.
This looks better from up here than it did down there.
He thinks it looks good. Donjon, you impenetrable fortress. So I'm afraid to say that Donjon may have defeated us this time around, and we thought we could potentially go up this, but Mitch, Grandmaster Climb, says no. he wants to go around the back around here, but we can't get a visual of what's around there from here. And to get a visual, we're going to have to sort of be right down there somewhere. But we've got a uber view from where we are, looking up Clyde Gorge, like plenty of walls, looking at Shroud of Gods through here, and this is all some columns that we're standing on. But you got the Seven Gods Pinnacles in here, and Mount Muya and Mount Cole. Something over there. So Mitch is making a bit of a decision here. There's things going through his mind. What do you think, Mitch?
Oh, I reckon we go for the summit.
Summit. What's the time, Mitch?
It is 3:40.
And the Seven Gods Pinnacles have some really long shadows on them. What does that tell us?
Oh, it's got to be early morning.
Early morning shadows.
Yeah.
Mitch says do it. Well, I don't think I'll do it, but we're having a good look at Seven Gods Pinnacles.
They do look amazing.
Look at that. Woo. There he goes, the monkey Mitch. Look how quick he moves. It's a high-speed climbing machine right there. Woo! Give us a wave from the top. That took 20 seconds. You got the KOM.
This looks like a can here.
Can. Here goes Mitch. His 22 pitch. Woo! Another summit bagged. Maniac Mitch. Look at what he's trying to do here. Hit it, mate. Hit it. Nice. Nothing exposed about that at all.
Anyone who doesn't have 80-year-old knees could do that.
Anyone who doesn't have 80-year-old knees, he says. Oh, there he goes again. Maniac Mitch on the down jumps.
I'm going down this hole. Maybe.
So I'm happy to give you the KOM for the down section here as well, Mitch.
It's not particularly nice.
I think he's wedged. All I can see is an arm. Now I can hear shirts getting ripped as he loses his gajingles. Oh, there he is, appeared. Hello. Now he's going canyoning under a big boulder, tracking across the slippery log, the path of highest risk. Woo. Hey? Nah, you're on the track. You're tracking spectacularly. So we're just making our way past one campsite. We're going to be up near Viney Creek soon. We'll find another nice campsite and hopefully a fire roaring and some water. Okay, so it's past Viney Creek and winning because campsite looks fully stocked and there's a fire roaring. Woo! You got some snags, some veggie snags going. Happy days. Look, they've even swept the floor for us. Done some raking. Well, there's enough firewood for 3 weeks.
We do a lot of firewood collecting.
Sink your teeth into it.
He's got a sausage.
I've got a lot more than a sausage. Check this out.
He's got sausages and potatoes and
This right here is proof that my wife is amazing.
We've only just sat down to eat, eh? We got back.
the wind.
We thought it would be pitch black when you guys got
And
back.
we spent ages collecting firewood.
You brought all that.
Not all of it.
A lot of it was there.
A lot of it though.
But we like threw it all on and then
I think we're set for the night.
we had a shower.
And then we went and had a shower.
So we are at Viney Creek and there's waterfalls and yes, time for a shower. Lovely trickle coming down there. Let's go get in, get freezing cold. Yes, there is not much on the body at the moment. But that's how we roll after a big day in the saddle.
Deal.
$8.20.
Oh, sorry.
Pumpkin couscous
You have 2.5
with fresh
hours.
mint. For the win. Envy, boys? Nah, Marty had quite a good feast. What did you have, mate?
I had, hold on, turn this off. I had jacket potatoes, I had roast pumpkin,
Jacket potatoes, roast pumpkin, sausages.
sausages,
It's delicious. I love
had brinjal pickle with some margarine. Oh,
Yeah, nice.
primo. Thank you, Nina.
Shout out to Nina, best wife on earth.
And what did Justin have? Hamburgers?
I had peanut butter and cheese on crackers, and it was amazing.
Oh, nice.
And I had M&Ms. And I might get some
Mmm.
fruit as
Isn't
well.
he such a bushman? He's got like a billy that he put on there with a stick. What a legend.
Yeah.
Did you guys cook on the fire?
And what did Mitch have? Nothing yet.
Mitch is going to have some Vegemite mixed in with his water. 'Cause that's all he can afford.
Vegemite and water. That's a winning
college-
menu, right?
college student
Take
soup.
that one, folks. Vegemite and water.
Ironically, you
That's
probably have the
vitamin
most
B.
liquidity out of all
No,
of
actually,
us
he's got
right now.
something there. What is that one?
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Oh,
with,
Alfredo!
It's good morning o'clock. The foggy's out there. Marty's been so generous as to have a massive fire going. We had a great night's sleep. Mitch has got the most comfortable bed out of them all, I think. A couple of gaiters as a mat.
Who would have thought gators could be repurposed?
And a slippery slide, whatever foam thing that is. It's not even like, what's the thickness of that?
About 1.5 mil.
1.5 mil mat. Doesn't get any more comfy than that. How's your shoulders and your back after that, Mitch?
Just this spot there.
Just this, the hips bruised.
Oh, the rest dissolves.
Justin's just so serenity, looking. He's got the heat pumping on his face.
I'm
And
not incentivized to get out of bed just yet.
no. Ah, the wind dropped off last night.
My legs are off the end of the bed.
Oh. Yeah, well, the boys are a bit disappointed they didn't bring nice El Tarpos like what we've got here. So totally recommend bringing just a lightweight tarp. And
That's probably the best recommendation you've had yet.
so hear that, folks. Get yourselves a tarp, lightweight ones,
And firelighters.
and firelighters.
The Bunnings Sample ones are the go because they stink like kerosene and they light really easily. Don't get the redhead ones because they suck to light.
Okay. Is it so? You've got the sample ones.
Oh, I just bought the little plastic bag out of it. So, but if you just go to the Bunnings
Nice.
firelighter aisle, and they're the cheapest fossil fuel ones you can get. Don't get the eco-friendly ones.
Okay. There it is, people. You've been told by the fire master. And look at his fire as a prime example of what he can achieve.
Oh, thank the Lord for fire.
8:30 in the morning. The fog's lifted. So, boys
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Oh yeah.
Don't let it get away.
Here he is. It's Pavarotti.
That's you too, actually.
So our plan of attack today is we're gonna head out of here towards the north, and we're gonna cut across the canyon between Mt Owen and Mt Cole, and then we're going to get down into Monolith Valley, a place called the Green Room. We'll drop our packs there. We'll run up, have a look at Seven Gods Pinnacles, and whatever other things we can find. Maybe have a poke at Shroud of Gods or Mount Muruyan before we drop down into the castle saddle and we do our climb of the saddle of the castle. So yeah, well there's a bit of wind around, but hopefully it'll drop off like it did yesterday, and we'll have another cracker of a day. Let's go do it. So yeah, we're just starting the walk, heading towards Mt Owen up there, and we're gonna swing around and get into the canyon between that and Mt Cole. Here's the usual welcome sign into Monolith Valley. That's why we just camped probably 5 minutes walk from here in the cave. We make our way up through here. So there's a bit of a scramble up a tree and up a cliff. Otherwise you get stuck into a canyon up here, which you have to climb out of. Hey buddy. So we just finished our little rock scramble. You do not make the mistake of going down here or up here because, well, I mean, if you're Mitch you can do it, but otherwise it's just a bit slippery and a bit sketchy, so you're better off going along this ledge a little bit further and dropping down onto that tree that you saw earlier. And now we just got to find our way around and through the rocks. So here's some evidence of the chill. We got a whole plantation of frosted weeds. It was quite chilly in here with the lack of wind that would have been coming through here would have helped the frost to sort of take hold too. It's a bit warmer now than the frost, but she would have been a cold one in here. So yeah, the evidence of the fire is even seen in this canyon. You'd think you'd be protected in a tight little canyon like this from that fire a year ago, but it's played havoc even down in here. Even these roots are burnt down in here. But it all come back green. The moss has sort of hung around. So yeah, we got
slimy wall.
Impressive walls. Making our way down into the canyon proper now. Magic. Found a little constricted canyon here that we got to slide down some roots to drop into. Mitch has shown us that it's possible. And Justin's gauging the next possibility. We've got a down descent down about a 4 metre drop with some roots. Mitch the Moss Master is going down. Oh, swinging, swinging, swinging. That looks easy. I think I'll take the one that Mitch did. I'm going Mitch's route.
And then hold on to that thing and come down.
It's trickier than I would have thought.
Huh?
It's trickier than I thought, is it?
Yeah. Get out of the water, Justin. What are you doing? Good one. That is a cool little descent for the day.
Woo!
You!
Nice descents. Who needs ropes? Use nature. When you get to here, peoples, we're probably, I don't know, 3/4 of the way down the canyon, almost a bit further. We disappeared, the creek disappeared in the ground, and then it somehow links up to this out here, this nice constricted canyon. It's about a metre wide, and about the walls on that are I don't know how high that wall would be, 60, 70 metres up there, maybe higher, 80 metres. Up above where Mitch is now, look at him up there. He's doing some chimney climbs. He's having a great old time in there. Now, here comes Mitch the Moss Master, we're calling him at the moment. Whoop, there he goes. Nicely done. What's moss to those feet?
Mate, perpendicular force.
Yeah.
The gazelle jumpeth through the forest and make no noise in winter.
We're going in the mud. Mitch the Mud Master. You're a master of all trades. Mud, moss, madness.
All the M's.
Anything that's M and goes with Mitch,
M&M.
he owns it. There goes Justin. Nice little sling climb. He didn't touch it. I didn't see it touch it at all.
I use my feet, brother.
It's Mad Mitch again. Testing the... Where you're testing, it's probably not the best place to test it anyway, Mitch. What are you going to do, jump back? Look at him go.
Did you guys come down this way?
Yeah, no.
And I went down the other way.
So you go around to the right.
No, there's a route here down here if you feel like you can scramble down it and across, but otherwise we came down through the rocks up through here. Only about 100 metres after that big route, climb down, scramble. The gully keeps heading down that way, but you're looking for this exit point here, and this will get you out of this canyon between Mt Owen and Mt Cole and get you back to the green room. Someone's put a whopping big cairn stone here, but yeah, scramble up over that and out. Yeah.
Is this the rock scramble exit?
Yep. Do not go. Continue down the gorge that way. So this is the green. This is the green room.
Sorry, Clint. To start again.
And we're going to go up here. It's 10 o'clock now. It's taken us a good, what, hour and a half to...
1 hour and 24 minutes.
1 hour 24 to do from the campsite cave to here. And we're just going to drop our packs here in the green room. And no, well, this whole area is called the green room. And we're just going to do a quick loop and out the Seven Gods Pinnacles, around and back. And then we'll punch out so we can climb a spire. We go through the ferns, the jungle ferns. Views there. This is Mount Moryan, this little one here in the middle, and Mount Nibelung. Nibelung Pass, where it takes us out to the castle, is around the back of that one, and that takes us out to the castle where we're heading later today. And then we're looking down, down towards Oakey Creek and what's away down there. And that's Mt Owen. You can see the edge of Mt Owen there. And this is Mt Cole.
They come upstream to breed, back to the ocean. As you can see, the whales are passing through.
There's Marvellous Mitch blocking the Seven Gods Pinnacles.
Oh, sorry.
He's one of the 7.
He's one of the 7 gods. He's the 8th God Pinnacle. And that's Magnificent Marty.
Are you talking about Mitch?
No, you.
Oh, we share a lot. Oh,
Share a love. And down here, we've got our canyon back to the green room here. And
so get back down the
we're going to see a big natural arch in this wall down in here when we come back through that. It's going to be good. We're going to climb up into that. So, heaps to do. So let's go play some more. See. That's the Shroud of Gods. Views for miles.
Miles!
He just loves his echo. He just loves his echo. Just say echo.
Echo! It's that side, then it's that side.
The ultimate echo.
We need to sing Hallelujah chorus together, I reckon. Oh, we should just...
So, after taking in some of these spectacular views,
I don't know what else to recommend.
we're going to head along this rock and then down, up through, past that boulder there and over to the Seven Gods Pinnacles. Time to worship. Well, there's a Shrouded Gods over here. If you...
I need more than one, though.
there's about 30 of them along.
I'm monotheist, mate.
Yeah,
cracking scenery here. Doesn't get better than this. You got to do this. You got to go out and see what we're seeing here, because well, we got the whole place to ourselves at the moment. Just you can see back just the rocks. You just massive valley, Monolith Valley, just all the monoliths, the rock monoliths everywhere. It's obvious why they call it that. But couldn't have asked for a better day here in July. Spectacular. Let's go look at it some more.
Oh, there we go.
Ready, go. Nice. So the Seven Gods pinnacles are right beside us here. We're getting a good view through the trees at the moment because the fires have taken all the leaves away. But yeah, they're... We're up on top of, I don't know if you call it one of the Seven Gods. It's just a little bump, a nipple. But Marty is so...
I'm still shaking. I gotta get back down there.
Justin and I'm climbing down. There's Mitch. We're up high in the sky. It's crazy because it's just on this little post. We're on a little post. And it's great.
I'm just concerned.
It's scary.
My nervous energy fuel tank's gonna run out.
Woohoo! Dodge on mountain in mist. Around a Shroud of Gods again. See the real colours in there. Seven Gods right in front of us here. Mount Cole.
People say nice things about me.
Mitch has found a roof. Just hang it and climb up over it.
Just stand on that thing there. That one's loose. Oh, it's loose. Oh.
Oh.
That's solid enough.
It's not falling. He's like, I'll use it.
Oh,
He likes to hear the hollowness in it. He's getting up pretty high there.
Thinking light thoughts.
Thinking light thoughts.
He's hugging the rock though, he's fine.
It's the point at the top which will be an interesting thing. You'll obviously go up around the left, which is big exposure. 51 seconds to there. You got the KOM, Mitch? Go, Mitch.
Yeah?
You're going well.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Track's taking us down into this Mossworld Canyon again. Spectacular. Now there's a cool little fun down climb section just in front of you up here. So you stay high up on the left and you can climb down through some roots and some rocks. Yeah, stay up high on the left ledge and then climb down. And yep, that one. You can get down there. And there's a little canyon around to your left when you go through as well. Is that the way Mitch went down?
No.
You see the canyon around to your left down there? Yeah, if you get to these little stepping posts. You take a look to the left over here, there's a cool little canyon that has just run parallel to the one we went in. Some big tree roots just coming down out of this giant here. That's just awesome how this tree is growing just right on the edge, and all the roots are just coming out everywhere. We'll keep racing along here, and next stop we'll look for the natural arch on our right. So when you get to here, make sure you put your eyes to the right, because there's an uber arch up there that's worth going up into. Surfing the tree. So the views from in the arch, it's got this beautiful honeycomb texture in the rock. And the trees.
Found my new home.
You can sleep up there. Trees just find a seed on the side of a rock and they just push their roots down around it. I've never climbed down into that side of the canyon. It looked too slippery. And we're back in the green room. The short loop. Get back to our packs. And then we'll make our way into Monolith Valley proper. So only about 5 minutes walk from the green room, you'll just see to your left a little saddle sort of going off to the left of this gully, and that essentially takes you out to a point where you can make your way up and around this bit of a rocky thing here into a canyon behind that, and that'll get you up onto the top of Shroud of Gods. So he's had a dream after he saw a photo that I sent him to scale this, I don't know what you'd call it.
You got up there, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it right up at that point and up over the top of that and a little bit further, but then I... But yes, I didn't go up to the very top because it's just, as you can see, it's quite thin and knife edgy like in spots. So Mitch is making good progress. He's up on the first segment. He's getting to the crux of the climb now. He's scoping out the best way to get up it. Oh no, he's opted. Oh, come on. Oh, you're nice. Woohoo! Yo! I am the greatest. Oh, he done it. Now he's just strolling up. Just moved across to the next spot that's a lot wider, so he's deciding he's going to down climb here, opt for the safer route rather than try and down climb that sort of step up that he found himself on. Nicely done. Smoked it. We're just stopped here for lunch, just 12:15, and decided on today we're having tuna with pearl couscous, brown rice, oven roasted tomato and onion, some sweet chili cream cheese which we spread on a nice tortilla, and then we load it up with the burrito filling, and then and what's for your lunch, lads? So you got cuisine mean. Oh, look,
spinach and cheese pull apart with nutmeg patty and tomato.
Oh yes, fresh
Chased
tomatoes.
up with some medjool dates,
some Easter eggs, Cadbury twirl.
Yes.
I don't think I can fit it in if I'm honest.
Nicely done, and fresh tomato for...
Crackers, shallots, Philly cheese.
Yes.
Shout out to @Christina Stafford for my beautiful food.
Okay, take that, folks. If you want a good meal, rock up to Christina Stafford's house.
Oh yeah. She's my girl. Delicious.
So this is our last look at Monolith Valley before we head back down to Nibelung Pass. It's a bit of silhouette at the moment, but yeah, Seven Gods is here, and Shroud of Gods, Mount Moya, and Mount Nibelung, and yeah, that's pretty much Mount Owen. He's right over in the background of Mount Cole. As you drop into the path to the pass, there's a little sneaky route that lesser known people, but you can, if you come around to the right here, we're gonna find a little, if you look down here, you'll see the end of what looks like a little canyon. Ooh. Let's go take a closer inspection, shall we? Oh. It's had a bit of a smashing, but and if we push apart some ferns, we can see that. Yes. Let's get down. Scrambling down here in this mossy little embankment, you find yourself standing on a bit of shrubbery and a tree, and we're going to make our way down there into this. Woo-hoo. So down comes Justin. Any good roots to grip onto?
Yep.
Nice. And down comes El Marty. I'm getting rained on. It's alright, you can pick it up at the bottom.
So surprising how strong the roots are.
Yeah, we've been climbing those for 20 years.
These ones.
Yeah, we've been coming up this way for ages.
This meets up with the track further down, does it?
Yeah. So yeah, this is a cute little piece of the canyon, and Mitch found some way down here, I'm imagining. Near your bag?
Yeah, that's where I came down.
You came down there. So there is another route, folks. If you want to do a Mitch, you can apparently climb down somewhere. Did you climb down that rock there?
No, the tree. I reached out to the tree and went down the tree.
You reached out to it up here?
Yeah, at the top.
Oh, I missed it. Folks, just imagine this guy reaching out to that tree.
Did you come down with your feet on the rock?
Only at the start.
He's reached out.
And then it was quiet.
That's a good meter out, a metre and a half out, right?
Yeah, more or less.
And then you slid down the tree, and he's found himself. Which way would you like to have gone, Marty? This tree option, or the way we just
I'm
came?
happy with the road option.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling a bit rude anyway. How long do you expect the video to be, please?
An hour.
Really?
It's going to be long because there's so much to see. So if you don't want to take that sneaky option, folks, you can avoid this canyon altogether, or this little canyon, and you can just find yourself popping out down here. Over here to the left. And this is the standard route down the chain, and that will get you down into the pass here. And now, so just below us here, is a cave entrance, and it's for the tunnel. And Mitch is going to race through it, and we'll spot him at the other end.
Yeah, is it pretty obvious?
Oh, it's obvious. And it's just off the main track up here. And let's go see where he comes out. So this is the other end of the tunnel. And the track is right here. So as you're coming up the track, instead of veering up the hill there, just go and stick your nose in there and you'll crawl through and pop out at that exit point where Mitch was dropping in. Here cometh the Mitch. Yo!
Made it.
What do you reckon, about 50 metres long?
Oh yeah, like you said, 40, 50.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. Turn the lights off in there, there's sometimes glowworms.
Oh, right.
So here we have probably one of the last opportunities you'll have for water out of a creek. This is Kuyoyo Creek, and this is where you cross it, so you can top up your water here for your trip. If you just got to punch up to the castle and back down to the car, then this is the last spot, just after you've exited Nibelung Pass. Good hand washing water, eh?
Yeah, good.
I just got another probably over a litre.
Boys have topped up their bottles up the hill. Topped up their water, good to go. Last push up the castle. So when we get here, we're actually at the saddle between Kuyoyo Creek campsite, which is down to your left, and the track back to the car park and Kaliana Ridge that way. And this is the tail of the castle, and the route that you're going to find yourself with some ropes and things to climb is just about there. And you can sort of make them out just near the crux up there. When you get to here, oh great people, this is Meekins Pass, or the tunnel through the tail of the castle, and here we're going to leave our packs so we don't have to slug them up the beast, the Monolith Mitch beast. So when you get here, there's a fresh new sign that I've never seen before. Warning: NPWS does not install or maintain ropes to assist the ascent of the castle. Ropes should not be relied on. There you go, folks. Do not use the ropes. Just climb. But at least we know where the start of the climb is, because National Parks have put a nice big sign smashing the rock there. But anyway, up we go. So where Mitch is going is not the way, but
I can see a rope up here.
across the ledge is the way.
This is definitely the way.
For most people, but the more adventurous way is straight ahead where Justin's looking up the hill. So Mitch is going the no rope option. Marty, this is the only option, the rope for you.
Thanks, mate.
I used it if it makes you feel good.
Oh,
I hung on it with all my strength and up I scaled.
Avoid that. Fail. Is it good rope, you reckon, Pete?
Oh, it held me. Go Mitch. Mitch is, you want a hand yet?
yeah, it's like, nah, I'm good. I was trying to get my hand out of the track. It jammed so well.
Nice. Nicely done. How do you reckon you go in the crack here?
I don't know, might be right. So far, in Justin's fly language means absolutely fine.
And that's how you do it with the ropes, peoples.
That's just a trust the rope scenario.
That's exactly what it is. Let's hope the rope is good.
Yeah.
So this is the first lookout point up at the castle. We're looking straight across Owen, Mount Owen. This is where we went up yesterday. You can see we actually followed that ridge there, or that spur, from down. This is Oakey Creek that flows through here. So you can see Oakey Creek, and where it comes down, we cross Oakey Creek, and then we went up that, and then we scaled up that near the Finger of God, across there, up the nose, and we had lunch up there. But this is looking down the tail, back down where we've come from, and back up the Clyde Gorge, out to the ocean. And we've still got to head up this way. Squeezing up out of a little crack, finding his way up through the rocks. So this is a cave just after you go over the jump over. There's a nice little spot to camp just here. Still not all the way up to the top of the castle, but it's definitely a cave. that you can camp in. Follow the little arrow, scramble around left side of this rock.
Oh, I can see the chopper. Way down there.
There's Budawangs walls looking out in front of us.
You see the chopper?
Yeah. Chopper's down in the gorge there. Get to here, peoples. There's ropes, but as the sign says, they're not maintained. So
It's not.
we're taking the safest option, and we're climbing up the crack
As bad
here.
as it looks, bro. It's not as bad as it looks.
Way down the valley below you.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Woo-hoo. Well done, Marty.
Getting there.
Scrambles. So Mitch is finding a new route that I haven't seen anyone else attempt. It's looking good so far, except for the Uber. Oh, he makes it look easy. He's like, yeah, whatever, nice. So just after climbing up the last of the ropes, if you go to the right, after you've gone up the ropes, there's a nice little cave here, which I have been alerted to by Marvellous Mitch. He's pointed out that it's quite flat, sheltered. You could sleep here with some uber views, well under cover, so yeah, nice option. Top of the castle, sleep here. Look at that helicopter. Military chopper. Doing some military exercises in Castle Gap. Over near Budawangs walls there. That'd be uber fun. If you walk across around to the left when you get up here, you can. There's a few vantage points where you can look down on Budawangs walls, and right down there, there's the castle saddle between the escarpments, the lower escarpment of the castle there. And this is the plateau on top of the castle. Starting to get a bit of green back in it after all. Plenty of opportunities for climbing, isn't there, Mitch?
Sure is.
Now jump the gap.
Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, nice. Toyota will love that. Let's throw that in there, Ed, because that can be anywhere. I'd love to see a Hilux up here. Here it is. So, yep, it's about 2:30. We've been going for 5 hours and 5.5 hours since we left the cave, and done 9.5 kilometres to get to here. So we're just going to tick off the Budawangs walls and Pigeon House, and we're going to make our way back across the castle. The top of the castle is a bit of a moonscape. There's a rock out here called the turtleneck, and that's what we're going to go climb out on. It's a must-do activity when out here at the castle. Here goes the Mitch dog. Yeah! So that's our Mitch on the turtleneck. Give us a wave! This is the turtleneck! Woo-hoo! Nice! Check out that view. It's the rope scramble down, a couple of pitches. Justin's just got off the first one. Mitch is choosing the gully option. It's got quite a jump there. And then down there. The trip through the tunnel does require a bit of pack off, push through procedure. And this is, the tunnel's still pretty narrow. You'll have to walk sideways through it, so no pack on your back for this either. Here he comes. Mitch has opted for the hat, big backpack hat. Turtleneck up there as we come out of the tunnel, and Now we make our way down, and below the escarpment here, it's just down climbing a whole lot of stuff. And so we got steps out of the tunnel. Most people opt to not use them because there's sort of a steps to nowhere. And some of them are just like hurdles that you have to leap over. So they're getting in a bit of a state of disrepair, but
I've only seen one project so far, so that's been okay. Everyone's going to get up here,
yeah, there's a path less trodden over there. Y junction where we keep going down the track here, but left takes you up to the saddle up there. Yeah, and that, like you saw, came down from the tunnel. So here's another group that's making their way up. Couple of little kitties, eh? Little kitties. Good on them. Now the route we take is down around the nose of that, and then we're along and above that cliff line and around that point there. So yeah, here we go up, and there's a camping cave up in here. The track goes across there. So this is a camping cave, but it's hardly worth camping here unless you get really benighted. And up the cave, just drop straight down. Some cool little fungi growing on the old burnt tree. As we make our way down.
Wait, why did you still get invited to all the parties?
The mallee scrub traverse with all the roots and the leaning scrubs and the conglomerate sandpaper just to really scratch you up.
You going across that way up?
And yeah. We're using the terrain here just to stay high and out of the scrubbery. Whew.
Pretty roaded down below.
Yeah, pretty roaded. We don't want to erode it any more than it is. Make sure you follow the this way happy, that way sad. So this is the happy way through this little rock tunnel. Get scratched up by the conglomerate over all the rocks, hucking up over more conglomerate, chugging up over stuff and over roots, uneven territory, tripping you over in every step, and scrambling up the slope here. So yeah, we just got to the end of the point. The old way used to go down here, straight off the nose and down, but now they've redirected it around to the left, and we're going to drop down this last little bit. What's the time? 20 past 4. So we're making good time, and we're going to drop down here, find ourselves down at the ridge, 3 kilometres then back on Caliana Ridge, back to the car park. So here we just tunnel down some chains. Mitchie, he's over there looking at the old way. It's the finger of God that you can make out between all the trees. And that's the way we went up Mt Owen. And we're still punching back. Got 20 minutes to beat our 5 o'clock target, so we better keep moving. So we've got the sun setting on that western face up there. as we're stomping our way down the last bit of the ridge. It's getting very overgrown now, but we're getting back into some eucalypt, back into some wattle. So yeah, the castle looming large. Up on our left you can see where we've come from, down that nose of the escarpment and around the ridge. We're in the rainforest jungle at the bottom. Crossing with little tributaries. Yadboro River. 4:56 in the afternoon, 4 minutes to make our 5 o'clock curfew, and it's tight because we've got a river and we've got options of shoes off or wet shoes. Marty, first of the... Oh, how's the toes? Hurting?
That's fine.
Good massage. Yeah! Mitch with the KOM. Nice work. 5:03. Justin. Sorry, we're late. Turned into a pumpkin.
What are we aiming for?
5.
Oh.
He wanted earlier, but he said, look, 5. Let's go for 5.
Yeah.
And we did it.
It was Waterway feet, let's be real. So my concern is valid.
We did well. Well done. Back the car. By my watch, near 17, 16.8 k's.
Christmas taking that off.
8 hours. 8 hours walk today. How's it feel? Well done.
Good. Feels great. Are you going for a swim?
Marty's going to have a quick splash to
I'm just going to get my clothes out.
get the muscles cleaned out.
I'll do the same.
A muscle clean.
Swim.
Yep, I'll grab the towel. Head down for a swim.
Nice work. Punch it. And the compulsory swim. Do a lap across the pool and back. Nice.
That's freezing.